Okay, so I just want to welcome everyone. This is our YEA introduction, and this is where you get to hear from the students, the coaches, from anyone that's participated in YEA and the results that they produced, the things that they've taken on, the actions they've taken, and what their lives look like now after doing YEA. YEA, guys, it's a place, it's a community. It's a community of people that want to thrive as entrepreneurs. If you have a project that you just never got off the ground, this is perfect for you. If you have a project or a business that you gave up on, this is perfect for you. If you have a business that you just are stuck and can't move it forward, this is perfect for you. If you have a nonprofit that you need support in building it and having more people know about it, this is perfect for you. Okay, so YEA is all about people thriving in life, in business, in whatever you're committed to in your life. I mean, we literally have had people that just wanted to create a family reunion that took YEA and made it happen. We've had people that literally have been writing books for 10 years and didn't get them published and got them published being in YEA. We have people that are YouTube influencers on here, and we'll talk more about it later. We have people that started YouTube channels and are building them. We have people that had a fear of going live, and they're doing it now and they love it. So we have people from all walks of life in YEA. And guys, you get to have a coach that supports you and really and truly is your partner to make sure that whatever it is you want to get out of YEA, you get it. Okay. Our tagline is we make it happen. We make it happen. All right. So I apologize. I have been down with the flu for over a week and a half, almost 2 weeks. And I'm struggling with my voice a little bit. I have to have a cough drop in my mouth. I apologize if it's hard for you to understand me, and I'll slow down a little bit to make sure. But what I'd like to do today is I'm going to save my voice and I'm going to let other people share their projects and what they took on and what a difference it's made for them. And I really want to welcome any of the guests that have come today to see what YEA is all about. Thank you for joining us. And I hope you'll get a really good view of what YEA is and how it could really support you in your life. Okay, so I've got some people on here today. By the way, YEA, we opened the doors to Africa in June, and we have many Team Africa leaders on today because they have done some amazing things inside of the YEA program. And I want to have you know that our 6 pillars that we teach support the globe. We are global. And it doesn't matter that they're from Africa, from anywhere in the States, the Philippines, Bahamas. It doesn't matter. The 6 pillars make a difference in your life. Okay, so I am going to, and welcome Waylon, welcome Kenneth, Carmen, Carly, Teresa. I saw her, but I don't know if she went off or what. There she is. Okay, awesome. I want to bring Teresa on real quick because I want to introduce her. Teresa is the leader for Africa, for Team Africa, for our program. She will be leading the course in Africa starting October 27th. And guys, we're full. We have 106 registrations. for Team Africa. So 106 Africans are going to be doing the program with us. So exciting. And Teresa is that leader. And Teresa, I'd like for you to come on just for a second and just tell them what it feels like to be able to lead to your to Africa, and being able to really make a difference in, like, I think it's maybe 10 countries now that we have students in all across Africa. Okay, Teresa.
Okay, thank you, Carol. Hi, everyone. I'm Teresa, as Carol said, and I'm so excited to lead this course. I've gotten a lot from YEA, and I met a wonderful person called Keith. He saw some energy in me trying to make impact and then also to change my community and the world. And this was the best opportunity for me to grab. And I'm so happy that I have a good coach, Carol. She's been encouraging me from day one. She made me do Landmark Forum. That made me know my real potentials. Yeah, I came out of my shell and I got that unstoppable spirit. And I'm happy to lead people from 10 different countries. And I believe it's going to be exciting. I joined YEA with a certain mentality. I don't know for you. Don't think it's something difficult. The main thing is just be ready to finish the course and not quit. And then I believe you will have fun. We are here to have fun, make you feel free, make you happy, and then thrive with us. We've been able to get to a certain level. We are ready to make you also get there or even pass us or exceed us. We will be excited about it. So I'm excited to lead this course and many other courses we'll be having. Thank you, Carol, for the opportunity to speak and to lead.
Thank you, Teresa.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. And welcome everybody. Welcome everybody. So yes, guys, Teresa is our leader over in Team Africa. And we have some students today that literally took on some different things in the program over in Africa that we'll be sharing with you. But you'll hear more from Teresa in a little bit later. Thank you, Teresa, so much. All right. So next person I really want to introduce is been my right arm in this program since 2019. And her name is Roseanne Ritter. And she is one of my dearest friends on the planet. And and she loves making a difference in people's lives. She's been a head coach, she's been a coach, she's been like everything in this program on the North America side. And I'm so thrilled that and guys, she is the program manager. She runs the Zoom that has us go into the breakout rooms, that has us you know, anything that we're needing inside of Zoom, spotlighting people, all of that. She's been doing that since 2019. And I thank you so much, Roseanne, for that. And I want to bring you on and I want you to share. And please, you'd better be sharing how you became a YouTube influencer.
Well, hi, everybody. Well, just like Carol said, I help manage the YEA program in North America. But what really has been very beneficial is Carol is the one that has trained me. She is an excellent trainer. She has helped me with social media exponentially, so much so I don't even have to go to my husband and ask him what to do. I could just ask Carol. She's so good, and just she doesn't care that you've asked the question like 10 times, you know, she, you know, and so that's what's really been very helpful. Like she said, she found out that I have a hobby, which a hobby has turned into exponential. So we put the hobby and the social media together, especially around YEA too. And she's helped me with my sewing projects on YouTube. And one of them, we put the video to specific Facebook pages, and it just went boom. It went to about 100,000 views, like within like a month or two. And we're up to like 160,000 just for one video. Because it was very specific, and it went to a specific group of people that recognized its, it recognized the work that was done in the video. So it's been really good. So her and I have collaborated on many more videos to help enhance the YouTube channel. And we all do it through like YEA, which I'm very grateful to Carol for what we've done. It's helped to just expand my confidence, and because I wasn't really, like to go on live. That wasn't my thing. But once you got over over yourself, and you started doing what was required in YEA, it's like we have our own little section that we're in. It's only our group that uses that YouTube channel or the Facebook Live channel, and we get to practice amongst all of us. We don't have to go out into the public. We can practice right there. And that's really where I got my confidence to do a YouTube channel and not have to do it like 10 times in order to get it right. Just maybe 1 or 2 times and go. Carol has made the process very, very easy and natural, which is really beneficial. Along with the program, participants finding out what their projects, what they want to do, projects or changing careers or whatever, the coaches and the head coaches, we also come into the program with a want or a desire, build our business even better, maybe new ideas. We come with our own personal dreams. So as the participants are all, achieving their dreams, the coaches and the head coaches are achieving dreams also. So know that you are amongst, you're like everybody else. So.
Awesome. Thank you, Roseanne. So guys, Roseanne's a little, she's a little modest in that, you want to really visit her YouTube channel. It's pretty amazing, what she has accomplished in a really short period of time. And, how many subscribers now do you have, Roseanne? Is it almost 7,000? So it's close to
62 or 6,200 something.
Okay.
Just and this has only been 1 year.
1 year. And so she has all of these subscribers, and we will, at the end, I will put her link so that you can go and click on it and go and watch her one YouTube video that went viral. That's gone crazy. It's over 170,000 views. So those are the kinds of things that are possible in this program, guys. She didn't come into this program going, I'm going to be a YouTube influencer.
No.
She came into this program going, yeah, I'd like to do a YouTube channel. And
do I really need to?
Yeah, that was kind of how
do I have to?
Do I have to? And I was like, yes, you have a niche. And there are many, many people out there that would want to know about it. So that's just one area that we worked inside of. So, okay, so next person I want to bring on is I want to bring Susan Tannenbaum on. Guys, she's been involved with YEA since 2019. And Susan, share how you struggled with coming on into YEA. Yeah.
Well, Carol probably asked me to do YEA 5 times. And I said, no, 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 I didn't want another thing. I couldn't think of what I wanted to like, I couldn't think of the project I wanted to do. I just wasn't seeing it. And then I had a conversation with somebody and I started to think about, I'm a chiropractor, and I started to think about doing a program for people, like creating a course, and that it all had to do with my practice. So I said, okay, I'll do it. And I come in and I'm going to say within a week, maybe 2, but I don't think so. I had completely done a 180 and I decided to follow like my heart, my true heart and soul, which is the heart of an artist and a poet. And I created my Poartry Creations. And yeah, it's been amazing. And I've stopped and started, and like I have to say, when I'm in YEA, I move farther. I am more committed. There is something about the community and the accountability and the just being in the conversation and the pillars and having all the support that it pushes me, and I make more strides each time I do the course. So I think I've done it 4 times, and each time I push myself farther, and I'm pretty proud of the work I've done. So that's it, I think.
And guys, she has been a coach, she's been a head coach, she's been a coach, and then another coach, and then a head coach. So she's played in lots of different areas, worn different hats in this program. And but Susan, I really want you to tell them more about your project, your business now. You have time to actually share it with people, and I would really like for you to be a little more detailed in what you created, because it's phenomenal, guys. It's just phenomenal.
Okay. So I guess a long time ago, I wanted to give somebody a gift, and it was for this person who like really had everything, needed nothing, wasn't materialistic. And I had a really deep relationship with him and loved him really a lot. And so I thought, what can I do for him? And I wrote him a poem. And then after I wrote that poem, I thought, well, I don't want to just send this to him over text. Like, what can I do? So I painted a painting, and then I laid that poem into the painting, and I sent it off to him. And when he received it, he called and he opened it and he started reading it, and he just started bawling. And then I did another one for my son when he got married. And then I thought, I wonder if I could do this for someone else. And that's when that happened pretty much in YEA. And I did one for Carol first, for her sister, and then for her brother. And then I started doing them for other people. And they've grown. I mean, I have to say, it's the most intimate, deep, profound expression of love. And for me to have a part in the creation of that, I mean, it's a team effort. I get all the information from the person that is giving the gift to the person who, I get their life, I get their story, what they want to share, what is most pressing in their heart. And it is just the interview itself, the initial interview is a really profound experience for everybody. And, for me to get to do that and to have it, to then get to do my artistic creation and create beauty and see what comes out of me. And it's like such an incredible honor and blessing. I don't even know how to describe it. It's like I'm in so much joy when I do this. And so far, the way I do it is I create the price, the scope of the work, what we're going to do in the beginning. And then I say, okay, now I'm going to do this. And if it's not perfect, if you don't love it, if it doesn't make your heart explode, then you owe me nothing. And I just, made a piece of art. I'm good. And so far, everybody has been, really profoundly blown away. So is that enough?
Oh, I think that's really good. And I'm just going to add to it. I would tell you this, guys. It is, my brother said it was the most profound gift he'd ever been given, because it's me being very vulnerable to who he has been for me in my life. And she puts it in such an amazing poetic, like she uses poetry in such a wonderful way. My brother, who is pretty stoic and doesn't share his feelings much, he was blown away by it. It absolutely has changed who my brother is with me. It's changed our relationship. My sister cried when she got it. My brother, his was about the image, the painting was a sailboat, a view of the sailboat on water. He loves sailing. My sister, she loves roses, so hers was roses. And I got to tell you, it was just the most amazing gift I could ever give either one of them. And my relationship with them will never be the same. So thank you, Susan.
You're welcome. And I want to say one more thing, which is, like, for me, I came into YEA, and what happened was, I had one path I thought I was going to go down, and instead I went down the path of my passion and my heart, and I brought it to life. And, it's not an overnight thing. This is it. We've been at it, but you just keep taking another step and another step. And I've seen people, I'm not the only person who did that. I've seen people take dormant dreams and resurrect them and, bring them forth into the world and give them light and nourishment and water, and, and they grew. And then sometimes they grew into exactly what the person thought they were going to be. And sometimes they grew into something that the person never would have imagined, until one thing led to another, to another, to another. The community supported them. This person came out of the left side of the field and said, hey, I know someone who does this. So there's a structure for the unimaginable and the imaginable, and there's a structure to help them really come to fruition once and for all.
And Susan, it was like the second YEA session you were in, you created a program to help
Yes.
people find their passion. And
Yes.
tell us about that.
Carol, do you want me to do that?
Sure.
Okay. So it was in the second YEA that I saw that there were people coming into YEA that were, they really had no clue what they wanted to do. They wanted to do something. They wanted to make an impact in the world, in their community, in their family, whatever it was. They wanted to make an impact, but they had no idea how they were, how to do that or what it was they wanted to do. So I created a program called Clarity of Creation. And that program is designed to uncover who you are, like what is your unique signature in this world. All of your life experiences, positive and negative, have added up to your strengths, your skills from all the things you've done, things that you don't even count. You just discount them, but they have given you incredible skills. Your journey, your hardships, the things you've survived, the things you're passionate about, the things that you just love and dream of, you know, dreams that you have buried in a closet, dreams that you've been dreaming every day for years, whatever it is. There, and I do all these little sections, and we kind of uncover all these parts of you and then put it all together so that you can see, oh my God, if I used all of this that equals me, I could do X. And and you know, in some ways, that's how Poetry Creations got created. I am a lover of deep intimacy and love expressed. You know, it's like a super high value of mine. I am a lover of creating beauty. I am good with words. I am, you know, I love to write. I love to do art. I had a wound as a child around gifts. And so this was like a healing of that wound to create these beautiful, beautiful and intimate, deep gifts. So it's like Poetry Creations is the perfect business for me, Susan Tannenbaum, to be in. And not for someone else, but everybody has their perfect business to be in. And sometimes we think we should be doing something, we should be happy at XYZ because it's a valid profession or a valid path in our lives. But our soul is calling for something else. And somebody else's soul is so happy in the thing that you're not really meant to be in, you know? So that's my mission in Clarity of Creation, is to help people find their souls, you know, their soul's calling. And then
Awesome.
YEA helps you make it happen, because having a dream, finding that is only step one. It doesn't get you there. The dream will die in 3 days if you do not keep breathing life into it all the time.
Thank you, Susan. Wow.
You're welcome.
So guys, this is just a few things that have been created inside of, and like the inspiration. Everyone brings their own specialness to YEA. Everyone. YEA looks different every time because of all of that specialness. And Susan brings her specialness to YEA. We do a piece in YEA. It's called Visualization. And I'm going to talk about the 6 pillars in a second, but visualization is one of them. And she does this piece in it. And oh my gosh, it is, we end the classroom with it. It's so impactful, so empowering, so powerful. And so much so that a lot of the students ask if they could get copies of the videos that she does every week in the classroom, because they're so powerful. So you'll get to experience that. And she does it like no one else, So I thank you, Susan, for all that you have brought to YEA, all that you will continue to bring to YEA. Thank you. Okay, I see some other people. Yes, absolutely. I see some other people on here that I really want to have come share. And Terrell, come share with us.
Hello.
Hey, you.
Hi, how is everyone doing?
Couldn't be better.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, so what are we doing? We're sharing?
Share what you've gotten out of doing YEA. You've been involved with YEA since 2019. And you've been a coach, you've been a head coach, you've been all kinds of things. You've facilitated pieces of the program. What really has made a difference for you in doing YEA?
So I've been a part of YEA as it is since 2019, but YEA as in a believer in Carol from before that. And with YEA, what I've gotten is the confidence in knowing that anything I touch can turn into something beautiful. So whether I'm doing it alone or doing it with others, the community component of YEA is what always gives me renewed energy every time a new session is starting. It's new people. The more people, the better, because we are growing the community. My experience and my past experiences and my present experiences contribute to other. I have the ability to contribute to others, and they to me. Being open to that, listening, sharing, it helps everyone, whether you're verbally engaging or not. Just listening to other people and what they're going through helps you to see where you might be stopped or where you can push forward. It's just a beautiful program. And, you know, with doing this program and the 10-week structure. So structure is something that's very important. So for me, and necessary. So the structure of it, the 10 weeks coaching, when I break it down based on things that I've paid for in the past, there's no way that you're gonna find anything that's, I mean, I don't know where you would find anything better, because not only are you getting the 10 weeks of individual coaching, you're getting group coaching, as well as weekly, we don't call them assignments or homework anymore. What do we call them?
Experiential exercises.
Yes, weekly experiential exercises where you get to complete on what you declare you're going to do. So that's just keeping your word to yourself. It's not keeping your word to your coach. It's keeping your word to yourself. And you have coaches to hold you accountable and in integrity with yourself. So it's a beautiful program that gives you the structure of shows you how to declare, teaches you how to declare what it is that you want, have the confidence to declare and be in action around what you want in your life. And I've been able to create several programs and support others with creating what they want in their lives. And it just makes you feel, like I said, community is really huge for me. It makes you feel like you're a part of a community, that you're a contribution to the world, especially now that we've expanded the program into various countries in Africa. We've already been in the Caribbean by way of a sprinkling of
Students.
people. And so throughout the United States, what I've created while being in the program, the ideas were born prior, and then like Susan said, they're dormant ideas in your soul that want to live, be reawakened. And so one is a tree project that I created with my son, who was 7 years old at the time, called the 400,000 Trees Project, where we declared that we would plant one tree for every person who is from the Bahamas living in the Bahamas. And so far, we've been able to plant about 2,500 trees and are hoping to continue on that path. What I realized that I never declared was a by when. When will we have these 400,000 trees planted by? And so I think for the next session, I'm going to declare, I know I will, a by when, so that I'm on a more steady, focused, what do you call it? Intentional plan for how to get it done.
I love it.
And the past Team Africa session showed me how I can do that, because there are people in there who have like a 2 million tree project. So I'm small scale compared to those guys. People like Kenneth, right?
Kenneth is on. Yes.
Yeah, Kenneth is on. Somebody who I coach, but he was really coaching me last year on how to get it done with limited resources, in fact. And so he's been an inspiration to me and to my brother-in-law, who's a part of Team North America, because he's doing something similar in the Bahamas, planting trees and teaching people how to establishing a more sustainable community. The other project that I created was with my 13-year-old daughter, who was 11 or younger at the time. We always wrote with our family on Sundays. we would gather and we would write little short stories. And, there's a whole system to that. And it's called Love, Peace, and Joy of Creative Writing Workshop. And so we created the workshop and we offered it to YEA members, not this past session, but I believe the session before, right, Carol?
Mhm.
And people love it. And the one thing that I'd like to do with that is to have that particular workshop be marketed way better or at all. I did not market it at all. I just shared it word of mouth. That's a form of marketing, but I didn't go on Facebook and put out blasts on TikTok and Instagram because I've been sort of non-compliant as it pertains to the social media. I'm a bit on the stubborn side. And at the same time, I see how it has helped other people's businesses grow exponentially. And we have a YouTube superstar here, Roseanne. And so I always think, man, if I would just take the leap like Roseanne, it could be, who knows where the workshop and everything else would go. It's just have to have that courage like Roseanne does to just go out there and give it all you got. So it's all up to you how big and far and wherever you get. You just have to commit, be dedicated. You don't have to know what you want to do. I have a friend who did YEA last session. She did not want to do YEA because she felt all of us were in here with our ideas already ready to go. And so she resisted doing it for about a year. And then as she was in YEA, she discovered what she wanted to do. It was to pretty much, she hasn't left her career, but she's working on leaving her career to pursue what she wants to do. And truly deep down inside. So that taps into what Susan was saying again. Susan's program is phenomenal. It's helped a lot of us tap into that dormant dream.
Mm.
And so most recently for myself, I love music. I walk around talking about music. I want to write a musical. That's like my wildest dream since I was 6 years old. Can't see how to do it. I have 5 kids, husband. It's not my turn. It's my kids' turn. 2 kids, in college or college bound. How do I get it done? And Carol said to me a few weeks ago, we're going to sit down and we're going to get it done. That's how we're going to get it done. And I was like, whatever, Carol. You magical unicorn, you. I believe you. I just don't know how. And trying to figure it out on my own has been the problem. I've been getting in my own way. And so once I started declaring that that's what I wanted, because I was keeping it a secret to a certain degree, how badly I wanted it was a secret for me. And all my family, my sisters, everybody, they're like, we know you want to do that. Why did you think it was a secret? I just wasn't talking about it, I'm struggling with how to get it done, right? With all of my moving parts and not wanting to leave any of my parts behind is how it occurred to me. And they were like, you won't leave any parts behind. We'll just go with you. And I was like, what? I never thought about that. I never thought that I could take you with me. And so they're trying to work with me, be in conversation about how they can be with me while I do my program. So I'll start online in January in a recording arts program and do what I can of the core courses online. And then we're going to work out along the way how we're going to get to the actual in-person program. But all that stuff is being worked out. And I know at this juncture that it will happen, as opposed to literally 3 weeks ago, like being in distress talking to Carol about, I want it and I just can't ever have it, so doing 10,000 other things as opposed to what I really wanted, which has been over 13 years of that. So even having that, we discovered it was in another program, which Carol loves, having that be discovered in another program and then being able to flesh it out with my favorite coach, Carol, to say, this is what I discovered I wanted over there. How do I make it happen over here? Which is what Susan was saying again. You have the dream, you just discover it in Clarity of Creation. You discover it in maybe some other program. And I'm going to mention it, Landmark, right? An introduction
Mhm.
leaders program. The
Mhm.
leadership program in that body of work is where I discovered what I personally really want to do. And I discovered how I've been spending my time. Some of it occurred to me as being wasted because I wasn't getting results that I wanted. And I realized that all of it was providing me with experience. None of it was wasted. None of it was failure, just steps. And so I needed to take all those steps to get to this point now. So yeah, I'm
And
very excited for everybody who's in here.
and what university are you going to?
It's Full Sail University. Yeah, which is in Winter Haven. That's a big deal. This university has been around.
Yeah.
My 13-year-old told me, I told her I've been looking at the school for 13 years. And she was like, you did culinary arts, you did this, you did that. Why didn't you always do this? And one of my other coaches said, it's divine alignment. They weren't ready for you and you weren't ready for them. You had little kids. You were doing what you needed to do in order to get to this point. And now your kids can support you. And they need to go to this school as well. It's a beautiful, like the actual institution is gorgeous. And it's for anybody who is a creative being. I've not been to anywhere like it where, and I've visited several universities over the years, worked at a few, and I've not, and like really in the artsy type departments, I've not experienced someplace where everything having to do with media, visual arts, everything is in one place. So all these students who you can utilize to create, like Miss Clancy, you could have kicked me to the curb and gone to this school, and everybody for your website is there. Everyone for your website, if you wanted something created, some type of art, digital art. They have so many things now, it's incredible. Like I feel a little bit antiquated in terms of all the technology and beautiful artistic creations that people are making, but I've never been anywhere where I felt like so connected. And I walked into a department on my visit and this guy was like, what area are you going to be taking up? Is it film or theater or whatever it was? And I said, recording arts. And he's like, oh, this is the recording arts building. I was like, oh, okay, this is great. He was like, well, welcome home. And I was like, I don't want to go back to my real home. Can I stay? It was so beautiful. In there had everything that I could have ever dreamt, all the equipment, like, not, my sister was like, you sure you weren't just excited? And they were like, handing you the juice. It wasn't, there were real students working and I could see them getting their stuff done. It was beautiful. It was so beautiful.
Well, we're thrilled for you.
Yeah.
That you found your passion and that you're owning your passion. You found it a long time ago, but you're owning it now.
Yeah.
And you're doing something about it. Good for you.
Thank you, Carol, for your support. That's the support of this group in session, like in the courses, like the Tuesday night, the Thursday and Friday for Team Africa. Like that's one thing, but the support that you get beyond that outside of class. And then when you finish your 10 weeks beyond that 10 weeks is incredible. Like it's amazing how people say, oh yeah, always reach back into the community. And you're just like, yeah, right, sure, I'll try. And they'll be too busy. People have schedules, but they are good with their schedules after this program.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. This is a home, guys. This is a home for entrepreneurs that you are. One of the reasons I created YEA is there are two things that I struggled so much with when I first started being an entrepreneur way back. And the one was I was a lone wolf. I had to do it all by myself. I had to do everything by myself. And that is not a fun place to play inside of. And then I had no one cheering me on, no one when I was down because something didn't work the way I wanted it to. And I saw it as a failure. No one was saying, Carol, you can do this. Just don't quit. I didn't have anyone in my corner. So when I created YEA, I created it to be able to support millions of entrepreneurs, where we have resources within the community of people, where we have support, where we have belief in you when you don't believe in yourself. So that is why YEA got created in 2019, was to support many, many, many entrepreneurs to thrive in your lives, not struggle and survive. That's not what entrepreneurism is about. You don't have to struggle and you don't have to survive if you have a community of people that believe in you. Okay. So thank you, Terrell. And
My pleasure.
guys, Terrell has brought so much to this program. Her fingerprints are in so many directions in YEA, and you'll see it. You'll see it. She's always inviting new people to come and be a part of it. And that is the thing, guys, about YEA. Once you've done it, you want others. You want many others to come and experience it and do it with you and be a part of this community. Because once you've done the course, you're a part of the community. You will always be. You may not do the course every time, but you'll always be a part of the community and be able to reach out to all of us. And one of the things that I make sure that you have is we do a roster, and we have emails, and we have the phone numbers, and we have the names of the people that are in each course, and everyone gets that unless you have some kind of an objection, and then we will make sure you're not on that roster. But we want everyone being able to reach out to everyone at any given time that you're needing support, you're needing just something extra in moving whatever it is you're committed to forward. Okay. So I told you I'm going to come back because I've got some other people that I want to introduce. And that's Clancy and Rochelle and Waylon and some of my people from Team Africa are here. So I want you to hear some of their projects and what they've done. Amazing things, guys, just some amazing things. But I want to talk to you about the 6 pillars, because the 6 pillars is really the whole piece to YEA. We teach the 6 pillars for thriving, and it's not later in life, or it's not in the future, it's now, right now. If you take these pillars on, the first pillar is mindset. And guys, in the course, every week, we look at your mindset around each pillar we're dealing with. You get to see whether you have a thriving mindset around that pillar, or whether you have a limited mindset around that pillar. And then you get to choose. We get to show you how you just get to choose it for yourself, what you want. But it's really important that you distinguish. Are you running from a limited mindset or a thriving mindset? And a lot of people really, really benefit from that. Second thing is focus. Focus is, guys, it's so, so important to focus on what it is you want. I say focus on what you want, and it shows up. You get it. You get it. So, and some people come in with 10 or 12 or 13 projects or ideas, and I say, okay, got it. Now, what's the one you want? Because there always is one. Let's focus on that one. And Terrell has done many, many projects, guys, but she focuses on one and we work on it. We get it going, we get it up and running. Then you can take on more and more and more. Same thing. So then the next one is my favorite, declaration. And I want to share a short story with you. So how we got into Africa. I declared that I wanted to go global a year ago in the North Africa course. I mean, in the North America course. I declared we were going to go global. And things started showing up. As declaring, I started having students from St. Croix, from all different walks of life. I mean, different places. Okay, were showing up. And then my head coach, Keith Sims, who I don't know if he's on here, but he's in Zimbabwe right now. He declared he was going to Africa. And I said, Keith, find me entrepreneurs over there. So COVID hit, so he couldn't travel. 4 months later, he declared it again. I said, find me entrepreneurs. And he brought me Teresa, who shared with you. She is who is leading YEA over in Africa. And he brought her to me. We Zoomed, we started talking, we worked together. And guess what? I said to her, Teresa, you need a team over there. You're by yourself. She brought 5 people. And I said, Teresa, you know, you're like, some of these people are 4 and 7 hours difference. It doesn't serve you to do our program here in North America that starts at 7 p.m. So if you can bring me 20 more, I will deliver a course over in Africa at 11 a.m. So it works for you guys. And she did. But guys, she didn't just bring me 20 more. She brought me 67 more. So we did a course in Team Africa. But guys, I want you to get, it starts with you practicing these tools, these pillars. So the third one is declaring. And we have you declaring every week in this program. You are going to love declaration. Guys, how many of you have really produced some results declaring? Just raise your physical hands and show what that you've all created some amazing things with declaration. Yeah. Okay, the next one is visualization. It is one of my favorites because I'm telling you, before I created that pillar, I had really started looking at visualization in my life and how to visualize and doing vision boards, guys. And guess what? That's one of the exercises you're going to do is a vision board if you've never done one in YEA. And guys, I will tell you now, there's magic in those vision boards because every vision board I've created, they've all happened. They've all come true. Just amazing. I declared that I was going to do, I was going to write a book. And my book was delivered August 31st. I've declared so many things on my vision boards. So visualization is powerful in this course, and you'll learn how to use it to have your dreams come true. And then we have accountability / imperfect action. Yep, that's what I said. I didn't say perfect action. I said imperfect action. So accountability, guys, your coach will be somebody that really keeps you accountable in the things you're declaring and you're saying that you want to take on for the week. And more people, you have an accountability partner. So there will be many ways to be accountable to the things that you're up to and taking on. And then imperfect action. Guys, don't wait for it to be perfect. Take imperfect action. Just start. It is called just start. And then you can perfect it along the way, but just start. A lot of people just don't get started because they don't feel it's perfect yet. We've had amazing testimonials around imperfect action. And I don't see her on here, but oh my goodness, there's just some incredible stories around them taking imperfect action and what happened in their lives, okay? And then the last one, and not the least one, is community. Community, guys, is the glue. It's the glue to this program. This is like no community you'll probably ever be a part of because it's so supportive of what you're up to. We do not come from that your ideas are no good. We do not come from that your ideas are too big. We do not come from a limiting mindset. We come from a thriving mindset, which means anything's possible if you want it and if you're willing to take the actions and work with it. So those are the pillars, and they are amazing if you put them in your life. And we teach you how to put them in your life weekly for 10 weeks. And then by the time the course is over, after your 10 weeks, hopefully you'll be using them consistently in your life. And you'll keep the ones that really are empowering and powerful in your life. And I'm hoping you'll keep all of them because they all work together. There's a synergy with each one of them. They all work together. Okay. All right. So I have Kenneth. He has his hand raised. I'm going to have him share. And then I'm going to come back to a couple more people I want to introduce and we'll continue. And then I'm going to take some questions from any of the guests. Okay, Kenneth, welcome. Can you unmute yourself? There you are. So Kenneth,
Yes.
you have your hand raised. What would you like to share?
Thank you so much, Carol, and the rest of the team. I'm called Kenneth from Kenya. I came here as a new student. In fact, I was so blank. I was brought in by Christy, and my coach is Terrell, who has been helping me a lot. Even beyond the scene, sometimes we do communicate privately, just concerning my project. I have a project on 2 million tree campaign right here in Kenya because we are trying to fight what we call the global warming. And these 2 million trees, we create them in what we call the food forest, whereby as we grow trees, we also grow food to fight what we call the global hunger. Because in Africa, people are dying because of a lack of a proper nutrition, and that is what we are trying to address. I have a team of 35 young youths made up of 11 girls and boys. The remaining are boys. So we are just working together as a team, and just the way we are talking about the community here. I've created a community. These
Yes,
35 people is not that easy to work with because people have different ideas, but I have to harmonize this towards my goal of achieving 2 million trees. It's so big, and sometimes I feel like I'm losing it because these things require a lot of funding and require a lot of energy and a lot of thinking. And as a leader, sometimes, as you can see me right now, I've just left my group because we have been having a series of meetings after growing trees. Today alone, we have planted like 1,500 different types of trees. And today we created like 5 food forests in different places right here in the villages, where we grow different types of fruit trees. There's these fruit trees which Terrell told me about. Is called breadfruit, and we try to incorporate them in our food forest recently because it has got several human healthy benefits. So we are trying to create it, put it into our food forest. So that is my campaign. It is something which I came up with. I visualize it. I put it, even though it was some other people were trying to discourage me, but I've already set up my mind towards it. I created these things out of blue. I was just thinking, how can we change things here in the village? Because the drought is super. Even right now, I shared some of the videos whereby I was trying to dig up the spring to provide water to the community and also to my campaign because the trees require a lot of water. Apart from 2 million trees, I've also visualized what we call the water. We come up with the water whereby we treat the water which come from the spring and provide to the community. Even though we lack some tank to pump water into, but we manage to treat this water after the community have drawn water from the springs. We put some chlorine, measured one, because chlorine is so dangerous if it is put in there a lot. So we just measured it and distribute to the community for free. And this spring, as you see in that video, I was doing it alone before I called up some of the village members to come up together to help me. So I just started it. You must start before other people come to join you, because I just don't like empty words, because I can talk and talk and talk. But if I don't put it into action, then there's nothing happening. So that's the reason why I started this spring campaign also, to bring up so many spring in the village, so that as I plant my trees and create food for the community, I also provide clean water, whereby the waterborne diseases are going to be fought by using the chlorine. And that is what I'm really trying to do. I must thank you,
Wow.
Caro, because before I didn't know these pillars. I major in community. I major
Mm.
also in visualization, because every dreams start by in your thought, and you have to put it in on paper. I normally put it on paper before I act. So I visualize it, I put it on paper, and I must tell the team that there are several challenges which will discourage you. Some will throw you away out of the path that you have taken, but we have to get committed towards it. And accountability is what is keeping me on track. And that
Wow.
one, I must thank my coach, Madam Terrell, for has been guiding me, making sure that everything that I do, I normally report to her. I tell her that this is what I've done. Like when I created the community center, just within 3 days, I have reported to her that this is what I did. Do you
Wow.
know what happened in my community? It is so funny that by that time I was creating this community center, there was nothing, literally nothing. People were saying, Kenneth, how are you going to make this thing happen? You are poor, just like us. And I asked them one question, just the same way God asked Moses, what do you have in your hand? And I also asked the same question to my community. What do you have in your hand? They say they had nothing. I told them, no, you are carrying a spade. Some are carrying hoe, some are carrying a jembes, we call it jembes. Some are carrying slashes. I say that is the tool that you have. Use that you have to get what
Mm.
you don't have. And that is what they
Wow.
did. They came here to the community center after they provided the land, and then they came with the mud. Some people were on the roof building, some are constructing, some were setting up some gardens here in the community centers. And right now we have a community center whereby people normally come here to learn. I teach them. There are so many teachers here who also graduated from this community center. And now they can also teach others. They come here to learn about the syntropic agroforest. They come here to learn about the permaculture, whereby we normally get in touch with the Christie. And this is what I've created right here in the village. I don't have much, but whatever that I have, I can give out to my community. Thank you so much.
Woo! Kenneth,
Way
Kenneth,
to go.
wow, thank you so much. And
job.
Terrell, thank you for being an amazing coach for Kenneth, because I know you have been there for him and really supported him in what he is up to. And it's so amazing that your project and his project is so aligned.
So similar.
And yes,
Yeah.
and that you were able to coach him for 10 weeks in the last program, and what he has done with that coaching. Kenneth, thank you for sharing so graciously, and for who you are, that you are out there making a difference in your communities. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Kenneth,
Thank
you showed you. I'm getting credit for coaching you, but you coached me. You coached me on how to be. I was saying that I was unstoppable, but when I've seen the things that you've been able to accomplish in very short spaces of time, I have you as Superman, unstoppable Superman. Hands down, being able to create the way that you have been, being unabashed about what you need and saying, this is what I need. I need this so that my 80 students can go out there today with me and plant however many trees. I have 80 pairs of hands. And if I could just put them to work, we could create beautiful things. I believe in you and I believe in those youngsters. And so wherever I can source any support for you, I promise you, even if you don't see me communicating as effectively as I could and probably should, know that I've heard you. And wherever I can source support for you, I 100% will. I see you out there and you're displaying in the chat what you are actually doing. That's one of the challenges with you all being so far apart, is that I don't get to see for myself, but I get to see what you're up to. And I really appreciate you for what you're inspiring those children, those young people, young adults really, to be and to do. And I will say, with community within this group, it's that pay it forward. You're not just doing it for yourself, Kenneth. You're doing it for your community. I love that. I love being almost selfless for the greater good. Not everybody believes in that, but I know that you do. And I really, really encourage you to keep that up and to keep instilling that in those young people. It's so important.
Woo, woo.
Okay. So thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you.
Yes, absolutely. All right, guys, I want to introduce you to someone. We're going to take a break from what's been produced inside the program, and I want to introduce you to someone, and she is my right arm in the program now and delivering the course. And Raksha, can you unmute? And there you are.
Everyone.
Awesome. And guys, it's really funny because Raksha and I, we deliver the Team Africa course together. And now Teresa and Michael are going to be delivering that with us in the background, supporting them. And then Raksha has joined me in the North America course that we will be delivering that course. And I'm so excited for everyone to really, from the North America side, to really get to know Raksha. But a really interesting thing came up when getting to know Raksha, and that is she is actually from Africa. She was born in Jinja, Africa, where many of our students come from. And I had no clue. I had no clue. She has an accent, but I wasn't sure what it was. And I wasn't sure where she was from, but we found out. And she is actually from Africa. So Raksha, come and just share a little bit about what it has meant for you to be a part of YEA and deliver YEA.
So YEA, I joined it for totally different reasons. I came looking for one thing, I found something else. And as I got to know the community better, it was like, oh my God, this is where I belong. You know, there's a connection with everyone. Everyone is up to such big things. It has supported me in getting out of my head, of thinking I'm not good enough, I don't know what I'm doing, why me, to it's transformed me to think like me, it's me. I have to step up now. And I've gotten to meet people that are like creating some amazing projects, and they allow me to contribute, which really puts wind in my sails for being able to do that for them. And just to see that we work as a collaboration, we work as one unit. If somebody in the community says, hey, I need this, or I don't know how to do this, the go-to people for that are definitely Terrell, Keith, Carol, pretty much everyone that is here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Roseanne, we're all here. Miss Clancy, oh my God, with the work that she is doing with the youth. And the passion and the energy she brings to it. Like, I don't know where she gets it from. And I aspire to be that way. Because there's so much she wants to give back. Meeting the students from Africa, the participants, oh my God, Marcy, Umar, Brian, you know, meeting Teresa and Michael from Ghana. So different. I mean, Marcy, Umar, Brian, they're from my hometown of Jinja. I did not know that that's where they came from. But I was born there, and there is a connection. There's just this innate connection, and I think it's the universe telling me that it might be time to give back to home or time to go back home. I don't know which one it is. I just listen to the universe. But they've become so a part of my life that everywhere I go, I'm talking about YEA, what we're up to in Africa. And people are beginning to hear things about it. So one of my declarations before the end of this year is to have our own 501c that Carol and I can produce, so that we can bring courses to Africa, to other countries in Africa. Right now, I think, Carol, we're up to 8 countries.
10.
And we have 54 countries on that continent. Yeah. And Keith is a big catalyst. He's not here today, but guys, you'll meet him as you start this program. But he's over there right now in Zimbabwe.
Yes.
He's been to Kenya. He's been to all these places where people are creating communities with American African heritage people. I'm not going to call them American Africans. They're not really. They're like me. You know, I'm an Indian by origin, but I am a colonial, I would say, descendant of a slave, just like every other person around. But that's who I am. My heritage is still Indian. I was born in Africa, raised in England. I came here to experience the American dream. And this American dream is turning into where I want to go back home and be where I actually came from, and be proud of that. Be proud of the fact that this is where I came from. So I straddle between India and Africa, and it's amazing because unknowingly, politically, the countries that we're working with are connected. And they're connected in a good way where they're building each other up. So I don't know what's there for us, but YEA has opened up a whole new world to me, a whole new community. I really keep myself to myself many a times, but I know that whenever I pick up the phone and reach out to somebody, even via text, and say, hey, this is what I'm looking for, this is where I'm stuck, they will pick up the phone and call me. And I'm the same way with them. I'm still getting acclimated to the community where, you know, we're just there as a unit. We're a family. We're a family of so many different things, so many different backgrounds, desires, dreams. And this is allowing me actually to allow others to contribute to me, because I'm very stingy that way. I don't want anyone to contribute to me, and I want to contribute to everyone, but it doesn't work that way. Unless I allow people to contribute to me, there is no way I can contribute to them. So that was a big lesson learned for me.
Well, you contribute in so many ways with so many people. So, and you are allowing yourself to be contributed to now. And
Yeah, I am. Slowly, I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
Yeah, and I'm thankful for that. And guess who just joined us? Keith Sims, who we have been talking about. Guys,
Hello.
this is why we have Team Africa.
Raksha.
So Keith, are you in Zimbabwe?
I am in Zimbabwe. I am resting comfortably on a bed after another very long day. So forgive me for not appearing on video right now.
No worries. We're just glad to see you. And I was hoping you would pop in because we've been talking so much about you.
Oh, bless your heart. I heard you. I heard you talking. Hey,
His ears were burning.
His ears were burning.
That's
yes.
right.
And
Raksha, it is so wonderful to be able to contribute to and share with you. Thank you for being you. Hi, Clancy. Hi, Terrell. Hi, Susan Christmas Tree. Hi, Kenneth. Hi, Umar. Hi, Michael. Hi, Teresa. Hi, everybody. Hi, Massey.
Hi, Keith. Hi, Keith.
Oh, much love to you all. Much love to you all. I tell you, it has been an amazing experience being here on the continent once again, working with the ambassador and members of the African Diaspora Development Institute, making connections and determining how best we can be a contribution to the people of Zimbabwe, and ultimately move to various countries around the continent. Our second batch of 5,000 chickens were picked up a week ago. So we've got about not quite a 2-week turnaround before we get, we're moving from 5,000 to 10,000 chickens. So we'll get 10,000 day-old chicks in about a week maybe. And we'll have them for about 5 weeks, and then we'll turn the cycle again. We are setting up a store in a remote area to do some trading. We went out to we haven't gotten back out there, but we went out there last week and met with a couple of our guys on the ground. Met with the chief's head man there, and we signed contracts to be of service out there. Just amazing. We've got some equipment being built so that we can process various materials, including wheat. What else is going on? Oh, I've been symbolically adopted.
Of course
by,
you have.
Yeah, right. Well, it's one of the programs that we have for the diaspora with the kingdom, the Rasiki Kingdom here in Zimbabwe, and the chairman of the Rasiki Committee. I was adopted by him and his family. So hopefully we're going to Namibia next week. And when we get back, we will go back to the Rasika Kingdom and spend some time with our adopted family. There are about 5 of us that have been here for the last week or so. I've been here about 2 weeks, I guess now. Holy smokes, how'd that happen? And there's 2 doctors, 2 husband and wife doctors. One, she's an OBGYN, and I think he manages a hospital, I think. He manages a hospital. And they're off today to Victoria Falls because it's her birthday. So we let the lovebirds go have a little field trip alone without us. And oh my goodness, just a bunch of major conversations that I can't really get into, but wow,
Keith.
It's amazing.
So Keith, you're spreading love everywhere.
That's right. Love tsunamis are just popping up all over the place.
You're spreading love everywhere.
Franklin back in Maryland, he named the symbolic adoptions of the Love Tsunami program. I finally got a chance to write him back a week ago. I said, even though the ambassador mentioned me calling it another Love Tsunami, I don't think she wanted us to call it
that
Love Tsunami program. Oh my goodness. But yeah, and we've met with one of the wealthiest Zimbabweans and his family. Like, I've been to their house like 4 times now, and just so many people interested in seeing the diaspora come to the continent and help empower. Love tsunamis, basically. And I was talking to this fellow whose house we went to. I was talking to his brother-in-law, and he just got so excited when I helped him see what love tsunamis are and how he's already doing it. He just never had a name for it, and he's just so excited for what they're all just so excited for what ADDI is bringing to pass. And I appreciate you guys letting me share. And I shared about the intro this evening earlier, I don't know, not too long ago, but it's a program to come together in community and support. And so many people on this call, on this webinar, know that those dreams, those desires to whip up and spin up their own love tsunamis of permaculture, of supporting orphans, of everything, any desire that is purposeful, that maybe you are quietly looking just because the environment around you didn't support you, looking for a place to gin up that energy to see your love tsunami be fed, within community, and then just start expressing it in a manner in which you maybe hadn't had the opportunity or the will or you had the drive, but just that voice inside your head might have kept you from exceeding your expectations.
Yeah.
You're here in the right spot, and Rethink Africa and Seaweed is My Hero are my two passions, and they were finally birthed here, and I'm in
Wow.
Zimbabwe. I'm on the African continent twice in less than 12 months now,
Wow.
and
Yeah.
that's how I met Teresa. That's how Africa is participating in
Yes.
in YEA's entrepreneurship program, because she just brings it, and she is the love tsunami as well, and she brought more love tsunamis with her. It's just amazing
Oh my
what's been
goodness.
spun
Yes,
up.
she did. Well,
Yes,
Keith,
you all,
I'm
and you all are.
so
Thank you.
I'm
Thank you.
so happy that you are doing what you love over in
Thank you,
Zimbabwe,
dear.
which is
Thank you,
making a
dear.
difference in those communities all over the place. Thank you for who you be on the planet. I'm so thankful you're my BFF. Best
That's
friends
right.
forever, dear one.
That's right.
Um,
That's right.
Thank you for making us a priority. And I know that, you know, we got a time difference here, but thank you for making us a priority and jumping on. I was hoping I'd see you just for a short time.
Oh, I couldn't stay away. I couldn't stay
Thank
away.
you so much. Thank you.
You guys
All
have a
right.
great rest of your evenings, and
All right.
onward human beings.
Thanks,
Uh,
Keith.
All right.
Thank
So
you,
guys,
dear.
Safe
so
travels.
all right, so guys, I want to open the door to any kind of questions that our guests might have. And then I'm going to have one more person share. And then I'm going to give you the chance to be able to register for a course that is starting on the 25th of October for North America. And our course is starting on the 27th of October for Team Africa. And right now we have 106 registered for Team Africa. It's huge. It's a tsunami. We can't stop it. We have several that have registered for North America, but we want to give you the chance. So if you have any questions, and I know Carmen and Carly, you are guests right now. If somebody would like to unmute and just say like who invited you, and then what, you know, what you're seeing for yourself, and if you have any questions around YEA, I'd love to answer those for you. Carly, do you want to unmute, and if you have any questions, you can ask me. Let me see if I can give you a prompt. There you go. Can you unmute?
Yes,
are.
thank you. Sorry, I'm on my phone.
It's okay.
So,
No problem.
things work a little differently than on my computer.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, Barbara Preston invited me. I know her from the Family Division Directors Program with Landmark, and
Yes.
I'm a senior graduate of Landmark.
Okay.
And she talked to me a little bit about the coaching that she's been doing
Mhm.
with the program, and that was really intriguing to me. I spent 3 years in the team management leadership program, 3 years in the Family Division
Wow.
Directors Program, I am clear that I get my life out of contributing to others and having other people discover what it is that they're passionate about. That when they're living their authentic lives, that's what gets me out of bed in the morning. And so I
Oh.
really am super inspired by everything that everyone's accomplished, the community, the love that is
Mhm.
present on this call and
Oh.
in YEA. And so yeah, no, just so I'm privileged to be here today. So thank you.
Oh, well, thank you, Carly. And if you're looking for a new home, we're here. And if you have any questions whatsoever, I will put my phone number down in the chat so that everybody has my number. If you have any questions that you need answered before you choose whether or not you want to be a part of our October program, please feel free to call me. I am super, super excited that you bring so much, because Barbara told me what you do and what you've been up to. And we absolutely love people that want to make a difference out there in the world. And we support so many projects, so many projects that are happening. You only got to hear a few, and we're running out of time, so I can't have them all share right now, but we have so many projects going on right now. And so you would get to, participate in whatever it is you are interested in participating in being in the YEA community and program. Okay. So if you have any questions, let me know. I am going to be putting the link down for you to be able to register for the course. And and the course, we need to have everyone registered by, our course starts on the 25th of October, which is a Tuesday night. And I need to have everyone registered at least 2 days prior to the course starting. So, so please, if you have any questions, please get them answered so that we can have you in the course if that's what you choose for yourself. Okay.
And what are the times of the course?
Oh, the course is from 7 to 9 p.m. Tuesday evenings. And then you have an hour conversation with a coach once a week.
Okay.
Okay. So that's the commitment that you're committing to is, and we record every classroom. So if there's an emergency, something comes up, you'll be able to get it recreated for yourself. It's on YouTube. It'll be on YouTube. It's privately, only our students get to see it, but it's uploaded. So you'll be able to see anything you miss out on, especially with Zoom, sometimes things cut out. And so you could just go to the part that you missed and make sure that you see it all. So, okay.
Okay, great.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah,
will we still
absolutely.
be doing the bonus advisor calls?
Yes, we will. We have the advisor calls on Wednesday night, and that it's not mandatory, but these calls are so amazing. So one of the things about the advisor call is I created this inside of having the community be able to come to a place where they can walk away with 3 actions they're going to take inside of forwarding whatever it is they're committed to forwarding. So if it's a business, a project, whatever it is, you come to that call and we have some advisors that will absolutely help you create possibility and have you see 3 actions that you can take to forward it. And then you come back the following week and you get to share what you did and how it went. And it's a huge support to a lot of people. So that's from 7 to 9 p.m. on Wednesday nights. Okay. Awesome. And let's see, Carmen, you are a guest, and I believe that you're a guest of Fran McCarthy. Yes.
Actually, I saw this information on Facebook.
Oh, on Facebook. Awesome.
And I was a little curious, and then I saw Roseanne.
Roseanne.
Yes, I met Roseanne several years ago in Denmark.
Okay.
And she's such an inspiring person. Just her presence inspires me.
Wonderful.
And I thought, well, this is not one more program. Maybe this is a real serious program. So let me register. And that's why I'm here.
Wonderful.
I had in my mind this kind of impossible projects for several years. And I believe it's time to start believing that everything can really be possible. So let's see.
Wonderful. So you're in the right place then. If you have a project that seems impossible, this is where you want to come. Seriously, it really is. Do you have any questions around all that you've heard today? Any questions I can answer for you?
Yes, I would like to have more information about YEA, but I don't know if you can, you have time to give us a little more information exactly on how it works.
Absolutely.
Or you can just point me where to find that information.
Okay, well, that's what I'm gonna do. If you guys can give me 5 more minutes, because we're going over, it's 2:30. If you guys can stay on for 5 more minutes, I'm gonna put the links in the chat so that you'll be able to get registered. So here's what's required to get registered. It's a
Thank you.
10-week program. It's on Zoom. You'll be meeting with your coach either on a phone call or on Zoom, either one. And it's an hour call, and it's with a group of people. It won't be usually with just one person, but it will be with a group that the coach is coaching. And you'll be taught the 6 pillars for thriving now each week in the course. And the program, it comes with a business coach, 10 weeks, and you get a lot of things that once you're a part of this community, you get access to many, many things. We charge the tuition for the course is $450. If you have been referred to the program through another YEA person, it's $450. If you're a returning student, it's $300. And if you're a full-time teacher or a full-time student, it's $150. And you can make payment arrangements. So we ask that you put down $200 if you're a referral student coming from somebody that referred you through YEA, that you put $200 down and then you pay the balance off by within a week of the course ending. Okay. And that's basically how it all works. And then we will send you a link. The Zoom link that you actually got today is the same one to come into the classroom. And we will be meeting on the 25th for North America. And I'm assuming that's the course you're wanting to do, Carmen, is the North America course with all the people from the US and the Bahamas. And then we have the Team Africa course, which starts October 27th on a Thursday, and it's at 11 a.m. And when you're a student in North America or Team Africa, we invite you guys to come and see. And you know, if you have time on a Thursday, that you can come and join the Team Africa and see what we're up to, and vice versa, that you can go and the Team Africa can go and see what Team North America is up to. We're just slightly different because Team Africa, we actually meet on Fridays where everybody meets with their coach, and we drop them into breakout rooms and they meet with their coach. It's a lot easier to manage that way because of the internet over there. Over here, you'll be set up.
Don't use the sink for a little bit.
To meet with.
Which one?
The sink.
Oh, the big one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. I'm muting you, dear. Okay, so we'll be, so North America, you'll be able to set up a time that you meet with your coach. We don't do it online where you come on and we drop you into breakout rooms. So that's really pretty much the difference, okay? We don't really use breakout rooms in Team Africa because of the internet situation over there. Over here, we do. So that's basically it. I'm going to go ahead and put the information down below for you to register. If you have any questions, I'm going to put my phone number, my email. If you have any questions whatsoever, please feel free to call me so we can get those answered so that you can be in the course if that's what you choose for yourself. And it's not too late to bring more people to the course. So if you know somebody that you think this program is perfect for, please invite them. And you invite them, they get a big discount, guys, a big discount for being invited through YEA student or coach, okay? So please, please, if you know anyone, we are not closing the door to registrations until I think it's 2 days before the course starts. So we still have time. So make sure you share with anybody and everybody. We want as many students as we can have in our North America course. It's going to be an amazing course. So come join us. Okay, so what I want to do right now is I am going to go and grab these links real quick. And I promised you one more thing, and that is I promised you Roseanne's link, which I'm going to put in also so that you guys can go and love her channel. Copy. Hold on one second. And by the way, guys, if you have not registered and you are and you're coming back to the course, please register. I need to know how many. So coaches, students, returning student, whatever, please register just so I know how many people are in the course for North America. Okay. All right. So I'm putting this all in the chat right now to everyone. Paste. And then here is my phone number. Hold on. Okay. Okay, and there's my phone number. And please, if you have any questions, please feel free to give me a call. All right, guys, thank you so much for today. It's 2:36. I apologize, we went over a little bit, and I would never have stopped those people that were sharing because they were such amazing shares today. And I'm sorry I couldn't get to everyone, but guys, I may even look at doing one more introduction. And if I do, then I'll make sure that I have all the other people share what they've been up to, because I love hearing their projects. All right. I love you guys. I can't wait to see you guys on the 25th and on the 27th. I love you. Bye.
Love you, Carol. Bye.
Thank you, Carol. Thank you, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you, Carol.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you. How amazing. Bye.
Bye-bye.